It don't matter how hot the girls are. If your music is lame, we can help with that, though. The Professional Adult Nightclub DJ Association presents Panda Off The Charts. Brand new tracks for the strip club industry to make your set sound fresher, more energized, and to keep things bumping. Here are your hosts, Danny Myers, Elon Fong, and Bob Chiappardi.
We are back, Panda Off The Charts, the What's Hot in the Strip Clubs podcast on Pantheon Podcast Network. Danny Myers, Bob Chiappardi, Alon Fong. We have got our special guests coming on right now. In fact, we've got them on right now. We have David and Nick Lyle. They are brothers, and they are the band Black Oxygen. How you guys doing?
What's going on? Happy to be here, guys. Appreciate you, and thanks for taking the time.
Welcome, guys. Oh, man, Danny and I have been excited because of your song, which we're going to hear in a little bit, because there's a backstory to why we thought we knew something about the song. We'll get into that in a minute. Go ahead, Danny. Sorry.
Yeah, he just kind of takes over the whole thing. Settle down, Alon.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna start learning to mute him in the beginning of the show. I got the power.
Yeah,
So
see, there we go.
You guys are brothers. Are you the two only people in the band? Are you the band?
Yep. Yeah, we do between us. It's an orchestra of all the instruments. You know, I play vocals, guitar, bass, producing, songwriting, and Nick does songwriting, producing, vocals, piano, strings, running the board, drums. And so between us all, we were able to do anything together as a full group.
And how long have you
So
guys
it's
been?
all us on the recordings.
How long have the two of you been doing this?
We
Since we were young.
Yeah, since we were young. Well, we started playing music when we were 13 and 11.
Wow.
And then we started, rocking together for years, and a shorter summer, so it doesn't take a long time. There was a battle of the bands in Kansas City with 400 plus bands, and that was a first for Black Oxygen was a first place winner. And then there was a outstanding guitarist competition that I won first place. And then there was a production team that worked with Jamie Foxx that reached out, that had got one of our albums, and that about 10 years ago that brought me to Los Angeles and opening some doors of connections with the great group of producers that we met, getting to meet people in the industry, and then that led to meeting different talent managers and people that have invested in our career, that have believed in us, to see the talent and the drive and the focus to be able to put their backings in us to do our music, and let us prove to them that everything they invest in us, we always win it back for them. So good. Now, you mentioned Kansas City, and I read in an article. I read the Exotic Dancer Publications article. You guys got to did you perform the national anthem at a Chiefs game?
Yeah.
A few years back, we performed the national anthem at Arrowhead Stadium. The way that happened was Dustin Colquitt. He was the kicker at the time.
The punter.
And he was a fan. So he had gave me a cell phone number, and he said that the Chiefs, we for the games, we listened to your guys' music, and we would like you guys to perform the national anthem. So that's how that happened.
That's dope.
There we go. Alon?
Yeah, well, first of all, so Danny's a Bengals fan. I'm a Steelers fan. And, Mahomes has been owning the Steelers the last couple of years in the playoffs and knocked us out early. And the Bengals beat them 3-0 until the playoffs this year. So much respect. My mom is a little Austrian lady, but she loves Patrick Mahomes. So when the Steelers aren't playing anymore, she's like, I really like Patrick, so I'll root for the Chiefs. So she was rooting for the Chiefs.
That's great.
So I had to share that.
The Chiefs are awesome. That's really cool. They won the Super Bowl, and we've also had our really great music friend there, Tech Nine, on a song and video of ours as well.
Very cool.
Supports us as well, but it's just those are just some highlights. It's been a really cool ride as things keep more of our wildest dreams keep coming true just because of hard work.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, these guys are multi-talented. So not only are they phenomenal musicians who play multiple instruments, they're like Prince, for God's sakes, but they also created a barbecue sauce. So I wanted to mention that because I love a good barbecue. Now, Kansas City barbecue sauce, you got to explain the difference between KC barbecue. It's a little sweeter, right? Am I right? Than
A little
like Texas?
sweeter, it's a ketchup and vinegar based sauce, but we got a lot of brown sugar in there.
Hey,
Trying to make it a really balanced sauce on all ends. There's sweetness, there's the vinegary tartness, because that's always in the Kansas City stuff as well. And I want to make sure there's a lot of good spices, so it really just pounds you with the flavor.
You guys send me a bottle, man. I love barbecue sauce.
Yeah. Just shoot us after the address. We'll get you a bottle. And
sweet.
In 2021 too, it was by the National Grilling Association. It had thousands of sauces. And we were even honestly very surprised, but it placed fourth.
Hell yeah.
Country, and then it was with the guy, what was, or with the fire,
the Zest Fest Fiery Foods Challenge, it got second place.
That's awesome.
So it's, if you go like online now, online, it's on our website. It's also online at Walmart, Shields online.
Damn.
Shield locations. It's on
what's it called?
Bangin' Barbecue Sauce.
There you go.
On Sunset in LA. It's in a restaurant called Vivoli, but there's a lot of stores that have it now and across the country.
That's awesome. Good for you, man. Damn, it's way bigger than I thought. So, well, props. So you're businessmen too, entrepreneurs. They just dropped their new album called New Heights, which just dropped a couple days ago, which go cop that, go check it out, download it, stream it, whatever. But I want to talk about the first song that we heard from you guys, which is Laceyville. Now, let me tell you a little story. So we heard the song and we heard the lyrics and we're like, is that about our friend Lacey Rain? So let me explain. So there's an award-winning feature entertainer named Lacey Rain, and her nickname is the Hurricane. Okay. Because she comes in and tears clubs up and puts on an amazing show. She's a bigger than life personality and she's a little crazy in a good way. We love Lacey and she's a hottie, right? Blonde bombshell. So we're like, Laceyville. And then we heard the lyrics. We're like, oh my God, this has got to be about Lacey Rain. Now you can either confirm or deny that this is about her.
It's actually great we get to tell this story. So
the whole song is a fun story.
This is the most interesting concept that came to us in our career. So there was a gentleman that reached out to us, really kind gentleman, and he had a song. And he was,
and this is part of, we do production work for other artists.
Okay. Even stuff we don't post about, we'll produce for other artists and stuff. So, or we could help assist in any way musically as for people. So he had a song and he's like, I love Black Oxygen, love your guys' work. His dream and goal was for us to take his rough song and make it one of ours. and do our thing to it.
Sure.
He put forward a generous budget for it and to make this come true the best possible. And I was telling him about the idea about having it at the Viper Room, because our friend Tommy Black is a fan of ours there, the manager, and then also it's iconic. And then he said the story was about,
and it's about to get closed.
Yeah,
they're about to knock it down.
Yeah,
he said that. That's a bummer.
He said the story was about this bartender that they have a special connection that's at the strip club. So we're always up for whatever. Some artists might have said, no, we won't do that. But we're like, all right, we're always up for a challenge. And so we sent it to him, and he was really in awe of it. And it was a cool collaboration together. Really good guy. And then but no, it turned out to be something great for everyone. So it's important to help people out along the way,
Very cool. Well, hopefully Lacey Rain hears this and she'll start taking it on as her theme song, because it could be about her. Danny, why don't you?
Lacey, take it on and use it.
Welcome to Laceyville.
Yeah, if you like it, it's about you.
Yeah. You guys hear this clip? Black Auction approves right now.
There you go.
Got it. Well, what I want to do is I'm going to play about 30 seconds of Laceyville so you guys can hear what this is about. And then we're going to come back and talk to you about some other stuff too. So
awesome.
30 seconds. This is Black Oxygen, Laceyville.
She's a hurricane that carries me away. I'm not in Laceyville. Waiting my turn, playing time to stand still. With
Yeah, she can pound some alcohol too. So that's like,
Lord
that,
have
you know,
mercy.
I heard that and I just said no. And then I read the article in ED that talked about, you know, who it was really about and stuff. So, yeah, that song is great. I have already been playing it for about a week and a half now up at my club, which is Diamonds Cabaret in Dayton, Ohio.
Appreciate it. That's
Very cool.
awesome.
Yeah, so I like it. I like everything about it. It's just a fun song, and I want to go to Alon for your opinion.
Yeah, man, what a fun song. And of course, I associate it with Lacey Rain, and she's a blast. And heck, for one board meeting we had out at the Adult Nightclub Expo in Vegas, she had a bottle of liquor and was just going around to the board members and pouring us shots as we're talking to everybody.
This is in the,
So
in the
it fit
early
the lyrics.
afternoon. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, early afternoon. Yeah, it was fun. So it was funny. So totally, I pictured that as I'm listening to the song.
That's
Love it.
perfect. I
Yeah,
love it.
fun song for sure, guys. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It really means a lot. It really does.
Bob Chiappardi?
Yeah, so we got it out there and we're getting great reaction. And I think, like I said, there's so many elements. I mean, besides being a great song, you got the Lacey Rain and the fact that it was actually written about a bartender
club, yeah.
in a strip club. What was the strip club that in Kansas City that she worked?
This was actually the gentleman that we did this collaboration with. It's down in
Tampa.
Tampa.
Oh, Tampa. Okay.
We know a lot of the DJs down there, so it's probably one of our guys' clubs.
Oh, very cool.
Awesome.
I can't remember what he said the club was called.
It was called I think it was not a spearmint run.
Gold Club.
Maybe a deja vu. I think it might
There's
be.
a
I'm not
vu. Yeah, there's a vu down
There's
there.
a deja
I
vu
think
down there.
that's what it is. I think
Okay.
I had to go back in my memory log in my brain.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm sure that's what it is.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
So
So registered DJs and anybody who's in the industry, make sure you sign up for Bob Chiappardi's group. He's got stripjointsmusic.com. You can log on there, sign up, make sure all you got to do is confirm that you really work in the strip club business, and you guys can get a free copy of this song. So make sure you do that up with Bob's company, stripjointsmusic.com. I don't have the jingle queued up. I do want to ask you about another song because I had never heard of you until Bob told us about you, and I started doing a little Spotify check, and you do a cover of Rockstar, the Post Malone song Rockstar, and I heard that and that was just blew me away. And I've been playing that one for a couple weeks as well up at Diamonds Cabaret, and I'm getting some great reactions. So tell me about this song, when it came out, and any stories about it.
yeah, it came out in 2019.
Well, the way that we even recorded it is we worked for a long time. We still work with on some project, a great producer named Brett Hessla, and he also produced and recorded there's a song by a band called Framing Haley that was a cover of Lil Wayne's song Lollipop.
Yeah.
Great cover.
So we grew up listening to that, and then we eventually got linked up with Brett and started working with him. Come to find out he did that song, and we're in the studio talking about, we had an album. We were thinking, what else can we do, for just another song, something cool, something fun to do, and we decided to do that cover of that song. And so yeah, that's how that even happened.
Yeah, it was really cool collaboration, and that one we did with him, and all of our new stuff we write and produce all of our music, and
Right.
there was a cool moment that came from that song because we performed at the Whiskey and Go-Go, and I was there one night, and the people that worked there and the security and the owner and stuff, they're all friends and fans of ours. So I didn't realize that one night I was there and Post Malone was there after it came out, and the security, this table was all blocked off, and they come up and got me to make that introduction to us, and it was
Oh, that's cool.
a great introduction, and so we were hanging out, and I was telling him about the song and played it to him, and he really liked it. And yeah, the song it still gets tons of streams today, and that was something we just did for fun and weren't really thinking too much about. And there was a time like just walking out of AMC theaters and some random car was blasting it, and brother's friend, there was someone heard it when they was in Mexico. But
That's awesome.
that's the song that yeah, I mean it got over whatever 1 million plus views. It just took, that was a song that we just put it out, and it got its own streaming
awesome.
to the other one, and we just did it for fun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life of its own, man. That's awesome.
Well, if I were you, my suggestion, I'm not a business guy in the music world. Bob is. I personally think you could re-release that and push it to the strip clubs a little bit and maybe get some more mileage out of it. My thought.
Yeah. I think that
Not a bad idea.
that's a very smart idea for sure.
Put it as a bonus track on the album or something, you know.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, it's still killer today, and a lot of people have messaged us, and even on the YouTube comments that said that they, in their opinion, that was better than the original.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah.
It's definitely different. You know, I mean, I play both. You know, I'm talking about the song itself. You know, I play Post Malone's version. I play your version. So it definitely gets that reaction. So,
Totally.
Bob, let me pick your brain. You're on the business side of everything. Would that be a possibility?
I think, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, again, there's a little remix on it, and there you go. I mean, it's a killer song.
Yeah, well, you know.
Now that's on a previous. What's that?
I said, coming from you with all those plaques.
Ah,
That means a lot.
Now that's off a previous album. Now you've got you just dropped a new album, right?
Yeah, new
just
album,
last Friday.
New Heights, and we worked really hard on that one for a minute. We just wrote it, produced it. You know, the songs 100%. We just did that 100% on our own, and we've always written all of our own music, but we've worked different producers and stuff. But it's so fun doing it 100% on our own, and we'll work with other artists and stuff like that, and it's always about every time just pushing ourselves to grow better, you know.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
That's why we call the album New Heights, because we're always pushing to new heights. So
I like that.
good title.
Excellent. Well, man, we want to give you a chance to plug your social medias and where people can connect with you.
Yeah, they could simply go to blackauctionmusic.com, because then it has the links where you could go to all of our other social medias, and our merchandise is on there, barbecue sauce, and everyone, if you're checking out this interview, give it a share, support these guys, appreciate them having us on, and tag their stuff. And I can't wait when this is done for us to post in all of our stuff for you guys. So
I love you guys. You are now my favorite guest of all time. It's official. Giving love back to the host. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't think that's been done before.
That's
in
never
the,
been done in our podcast.
7,
Yeah,
8
it's amazing.
years.
We wouldn't be here without you guys. So
Oh, see? Oh, it's a love fest.
Yeah.
we appreciate you.
I'm verklempt. Talks amongst yourselves.
There you go. Well, you guys check out Laceyville, Black Oxygen. It's David and Nick Lyle. And also, because this is Panda Off the Charts and we all three get to pick some new music, I think after we get done, I'm gonna make Rockstar one of my picks today.
Yes.
So we're gonna hear Rockstar today.
appreciate it.
And so you guys hang tight and keep listening here. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
All right.
Thanks so much.
All right.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to Panda Off the Charts, presented by the Professional Adult Nightclub DJ Association. Now you know what's new. Get a full list of tracks from this show and previous shows at pandaoffthecharts.com.